Well, hello, beautiful friend. I'm so excited, and I know you're excited. Today, we are starting our brand new year-long mystery knit-along, and I know you're gonna love it. We have had so much fun with our previous 2 year-long mystery knit-alongs, so we absolutely wanted to do it again. This year is going to be amazing. First of all, we are going to have prizes, and this year they're going to be bigger and better than ever. So we're going to have monthly prizes, and we're going to have huge, massive year-end prizes if you finish the entire project. The pattern this year is called Brilliance, and it was designed for you by Jennifer Matlock. It was inspired by the complexity and the richness of diamonds. A brillianteer is the person responsible for shaping and polishing a diamond to take it to its final spectacular appearance. And as knitters, we're just like that. We take simple knits, pearls, and slips and turn them into something brilliant that we can be so proud of. The design is super stunning. It uses easy color work and has various textures throughout to create an absolutely gorgeous finished piece. For this project, you can make either a blanket or a shawl, and the pattern does offer other opportunities for you to customize this project as you like. So here's how this is gonna work. You're gonna receive a new clue as well as the yarn suggestion for that clue each month. You can download the first clue at expressionfiberarts.com, and this is very important. While you're there, be sure to sign up for email updates, as that is where we're going to be announcing the subsequent clues, and you don't want to miss those. Also, be sure to click the link in the description to head over to Ravelry to officially get entered. You do need to enter there if you want to be eligible to win the prizes. To make this pattern, you're going to need sport weight yarn, and we're recommending this year our beautiful, creamy and squishy buttery sport yarn. I am obsessed with it right now. It is delightfully soft and squishy, and it will make an amazing blanket or shawl for you. And for our first clue, we're recommending Fuchsia Glow, which is a rich magenta shade. Also, we will have some other palette recommendations for you as well. Clue number 1 is all about simplicity. This month, we're noticing the amazing beauty that can be created when we focus on the simple thing. With simple stitches, knits, pearls, and slips, we are going to be creating something truly lovely. Here are some tips for you when you're working clue number 1. You do have the option of a beautiful I-cord edge for this project. It's a bit more time consuming, but it does create a nice finished, polished look to the project. Gauge swatching is critical to this design so that you don't run out of yarn. Take those few extra minutes to ensure that you're getting the same gauge as the designer. The cool thing about this pattern is that it gives you the option of creating a small or a large continuous gauge swatch for this design. So it moves through the entire design and functions as your gauge swatch for each section. If you work that as written, you'll end up with a scarf-sized version of this project by the end of the year. A fun bonus. You will need 2 to 4 additional skeins of yarn to make this in the same yarn base if you do choose to swatch like this. If instead you choose to use your actual yarn for your gauge swatch, you may need to rip that out and use it in the actual project so that you don't run out of yarn. Today, I'm going to show you how to get started with the I-cord option using the improved version of Judy's Magic Cast-On. And if you prefer to get started on your I-cord with a provisional cast-on, you can do that, and we do have some other videos showing you how to do a provisional cast-on if you want to check those out. To get started with our cast-on, we're going to go ahead and drape it over our fingers like we normally would with a long tail cast-on, but I have the tail up here and the working yarn down here. So for your first stitch, you can just go ahead and grab your yarn like so, and you're set up and ready to get started. So you're going to take both of your needles and you're going to wrap them up and over the strand on your index finger and slide the yarn between them. Then we're going to drop them down and let the yarn slide between the 2 needles. Bring the needles down and towards you, and you've cast on 2 stitches. So we're going to continue to repeat that. Wrap your 2 needles up and over that top strand and pull the yarn between them. Drop them down. The yarn goes between the needles. Continue to bring the needles down and up, like so. So we go up again. The yarn goes between the needles. Drop them down. Yarn between the needles. And we want to get 5 stitches on each needle. So up, yarn between the needles, down, yarn between the needles, and one more time up, and yarn between the needles, and you should have 5 stitches on each needle. We're going to grab our working yarn, and we're going to go ahead and rotate, and I'm going to hang on to the tail so that stitch doesn't loosen up, and you're going to go ahead and pull this needle out And you can leave these stitches onto this cable, or you can put them onto some waste yarn. So we're going to start row 1 of step 2. You'll begin with a knit stitch. Then you're going to bring your yarn to the front and you're going to slip one. And we're going to do that again. Knit, bring your yarn to the front, slip one, yarn to the back, and then knit. Then we're going to go ahead and turn, and we're going to work row 2. For row 2, we're going to start with our slip. So bring your yarn to the front, and we're going to slip one with yarn in front, yarn to the back, knit one, yarn to the front, slip one, yarn to the back, knit one, and then yarn to the front, slip one. You're going to continue to repeat those rows to create your I-cord edge, and the rest of the clue instructions are in the pattern PDF for you. And if you have any questions along the way, be sure to post those in the Ravelry forum so others can see and help answer it, and who knows, someone else probably had that same question, so it's a win-win. So I'm sending you huge hugs and well wishes for this pattern. You're going to learn lots of new skills, make oodles of new knitting friends, and end up with a stunning project at the end of the year. Have fun, and I will see you in clue number 2. Bye!